Howdy. I think I'm going to recite a poem in Spanish. So, bear with me. It was for my mom. So, I kind of just wrote this like in the morning. I kind of just woke up motivated. I was cleaning. And then I kind of just thought about her because I was like, man, cleaning. And like, it just got me into the flow. And then it just helped me have floating thoughts. So, yeah. I just, okay. Alright, this is Te quiero mucho mi madre. Ok. Te quiero mucho mi madre de Dios. Eres mi luz de la vida. La neta ma. Te doy las gracias por el sufrimiento y la felicidad que usted me dio. Porque ahora entiendo todo perfectamente bien. Yo no te voy a odiar nunca, nunca, mi ma. Por tú eres mi luz y siempre te voy a respetar en mi corazón. Y nada más usted más, por tú eres que me creó mi amor. Y ahora me toca a mí amarme yo mismo. Por, por, por vas a ver lo que luz tú diste en mí. Te amo más. It kind of sounds a little wonky, because I wasn't really feeling it there, but I guess I cried too much, cried a lot. So you kind of just get. I think once you kind of like understand the feeling, you kind of just get over it. So I don't want to say I'm over it completely because there's times when I kind of just like, it hits me, because I miss her, but I can't think about it too much, you know. Uh, I don't know. I feel like I've kind of wrote this too. I feel like Douglas Frederick, in some way, when he spoke upon his experiments as a slave and how they're painting it as a beauty, because before back then slaves were forced, to sing, and this kind of brought this idea to people that, oh, slaves are enjoying their labor, and it was a total lie, you know what I mean? Like, Frederick knew that they were being forced to sing, therefore it's under it's forced, you know what I'm saying? And so therefore it's not why they paint it. And I feel like that's how it is now, like I feel like some people go to college, and then once you graduate, they think it's like you did it wrong. But it's like you didn't do it wrong. You just have to understand that experiences come with a lot of things, and it's like in today's world, we kind of have to understand that that's not how it is now, like people are just talking to their phones, or doing crazy stuff, and I look at what's happening with Mr. Beast, you know what I mean? And Mr. Marks point this out about how people are going to sell their their souls for money, man. Because I'm thinking about selling my soul for money at one point, I remember. But that's all I got, man. I'm kind of just like spacing out, man. Not gonna lie. Don't know, man. I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes I'm just like super lost. And then I feel like I have it all, And I'm still trying to figure myself out, you know what I mean? Like, I love learning this, but then it comes to like this point where my brain just kind of gets annoyed with myself, Man, there's really two people inside of us, believe it or not. There really is, man. And once you kind of figure that, I feel like record yourself or like write down like your feelings and read it like 3 months later, cause like oosh, I remember I wrote this I said I'm sad at the moment and lost. You see, that was like 10:28, and then I said keep going, dude. 12:22 at EM. So we're all suffering, dude. Just take it step by step and try not to feel what you feel, but how do you do it? That's the thing, man. Trying to understand how to tell.